Okay. So back into our seat. So I'll show you just what we did. Sorry, the mic fell out of the... Super grounded in your sitting bones. Tall spine. Reaching the arms up and over your head. Good. Just like we were, imagine you're being pulled up with your fingertips and you're being dragged down with your sitting bones. You might notice your belly is loose. Let's take an inhale really, really wide, like the ribs are separating. And a breath out, stay with your hands up and squeeze the ribs back as if just the ribs are leaning back. One more like that. Breathe in, stretch your spine, reach the arms up and the sitting bones down. Breathe out, reach the palms forward, palms face down. Find the same press of your legs. So your knees are widening, your sit bones are pressing, the chest is lifting and the ribs are resisting back. You should feel your abdomen strong. We're just pumping the arms. And as you pump the arms, take an inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Ribs in, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And keep going, lengthening your fingers away from your rib cage, straightening out the arms as you pump and breathing in a rhythm. You're pressing the hips forward and the tailbone straight down. Continue pumping your arms, but we're going wide. And we pump the arms as if you're pressing something down. Include your pinky finger. So inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Forward again. Keep going. Arms are burning. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze your belly back. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Open. Keep going. Breathe in like you're swimming. Reach from the elbows. Keep the rhythm of your breath. Continue to press the legs down. Push the top of your head up. Breathe in and out. In and out. Last one, in and out. Arms up, inhale. Hands behind your back on the exhale. Lift the chest up. Slight arch in your spine, as if you're separating the ribs forward. You can look up towards the ceiling and circle your arms forward. Catch your knees and round by leaning back. Draw the chin in and lift the belly button in towards your spine. So really lying backwards. Good. Neutral spine. We'll turn around and lie down on your back. You can have your feet to the mat and your knees bent. So really like a classic position, starting position, the middle of your head straight down into the mat. Nice, and we'll have the arms long by your sides for this one. Find the same squeezing of your rib cage into the ground. Separate the feet hip distance apart and press the feet into the mat. Find the middle of your spine so we're not leaning to one side or the other side. Find the whole side of the right shoulder blade, the right ribs, and the right low back. Find the left shoulder blade, left ribs, left low back. Reach your arms over your head so the palms face each other. Allow the lift of your arms, just like we had it before, to pull the rib cage back. Just like when you were in your seats, same thing. You are resisting back with the ribs and pulling with your long arms. Come to the tippy toes of both of your feet. Take a big breath in, breath out, bring one knee in towards your chest and lower it down. With nothing else moving, you can tuck the chin and press the back of your head and switch your legs. So you're going for a little march, and we are hyper-focused on keeping the shoulder blades, the ribs, the low back super even between your sides, between your right side lifting, between your left side lifting. Good. Reach the arms on a diagonal just to make things a little bit harder. Really straighten the arms, squeeze the belly, slightly lift your tailbone, bring one knee in, the other knee in. Squeeze the belly button closer in towards the mat. Pull your hips like the hips have suspenders towards the ribs. and make your torso a little bit shorter. So arms on a diagonal. We take our inhale, we set up. Exhale, lengthen one leg long. Inhale to center. Other side, exhale the other side long. We want no wobble in the hips. Keep going, no wobble in the ribs. So check it out. See which side wants to wobble even more. Finding your center from the middle of your head down your spine to your slightly lifted tailbone. Reach one leg in, the other leg in, one leg in, and the other leg in. Good. From here, tippy toes come down to the ground. Arms lengthen down to the mat. Press the backs of the arms, press the backs of the shoulder tips, and especially the whole of your palms. Add even more resistance to the belly squeezing down. Bring both tippy toes to the mat. Press the backs of the arms. Take a big breath in. Breath out. We are lifting the knees in towards your chest. Stay here. Breathe in. So you're tipping the tailbone up. Breathe out. Lengthen your legs together on a diagonal, or they can go lower. So inhale, we are curling the tailbone in, squeezing the belly in, pressing the palms. Breath out, reach forward with your toes, lower belly engaged, flatten it out. So someone can step on your low belly. So going slow, inhale, knees in, slightly tip up your hips, squeeze the backs of the arms, exhale, reach your legs forward. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale. So minimal movement from the ribs. Squeeze them down. Exhale. Good. Both knees in. Hold on to your knees. Give yourself a squeeze. Hold on to your right knee only. Stagger your hands. You have one hand in front of the other, and lengthen your other leg out. So here will be easier, and closer to the ground will be a little bit more challenging. Point your toes. Curve your spine. C-curve it in. Lift your head towards your knee. Share the weight between your hands and between the strength of the abdomen drawing in. We're pulsing up. We're switching our legs, and we're pulsing up. And switch, and pulse, and switch, and pulse, and switch, and pulse. Super long legs. Switch, and pulse. No moving of the hips. Draw the tailbone forward, and pulse, and switch, and pulse, and switch, and pulse, and switch, and pulse. 3 more, and switch, and pulse, and switch, and pulse. Both knees in, feet down. Cactus your arms open, and breathe across your chest. From here, we'll take the hands behind your head and really find the base of your skull with your hands. You can interlace your fingers and let your head droop back into your hands. Elbows can be as wide as you need them, but let's connect the shoulder blades to the rib cage. So if your elbows go wide, pulls your shoulder blades away from your ribs, pull them back down towards the ribs. Relax your head into your hands. Use the strength of your arms and the connection to the ribs squeezing down to lift your head off of the mat and look forward. And really go for it, but relax your head at the end. So we roll all the way down, gluing the whole top of the spine down. With some pressure in the feet, but not too much gripping, we roll up, roll up, roll up, and look at your thighs. 3 more of those, all the way down. Letting the head rest in your hands. Pull yourself up like you're curling in. Draw the ribs back and squeeze. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, lift, 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 lift. Empty the belly and pulse a little higher. 2 more, breath in, we roll down. So the key is to relax your head as you roll up in your crunch. Inhale. Last one, exhale, we stay lifted. Even out your side so you're in the middle of your spine. Take a breath in, breath out. We're doing left elbow towards your right knee. Super slow motion. Come back towards center, breathe in. Breathe out, lift a little higher and go over right elbow towards your left knee. Never let your head fall, but let it come back to center. Breathe in. Breathe out, elbow to knee, crunch and squeeze. Maybe they touch. Inhale to center. Stay lifted, shoulders off the mat. Breathe out over to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Twist, exhale, push into your other foot to stabilize your pelvis. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Breathe in, scoop the belly. Breathe out, lighten the hip to move your leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Good. Back towards center, let your head go. Cactus, open your arms. This time, widen your feet mat distance apart and let both of your knees fall to the left side. You can stretch your right arm long. Maybe your left arm out too. Peel up your right knee, press into your right foot. You have big, wide open hips. Drag your right knee open, let both knees fall to the other side. Good, we'll bring one left knee up, left foot on the mat, really resisting that knee open. Take a breath in and open up both knees to the left side. Nice, we'll bring both knees up. Take the soles of the feet together and the knees out wide. Have your hands out in front of you. Find that push to pull, so you can even flex your palms or just have the palms facing each other. Scoop the tailbone under here. So you might need to even move the knees a little bit up higher. We want the tailbone facing the corner of the room. Reach the arms back, tuck your chin, and stay here for a second, pressing into your feet, pressing into the ribs, and reaching your arms over your head and breathing into your rib cage. Big inhale through the sides of the waist. Exhale, navel in towards your spine. This time we're adding movement. Take an inhale, widen the ribs. Exhale, we tuck the chin, we reach the arms forward, peel the shoulder blades off of the mat, and pulse as if you're gonna round up. And inhale, we come back down. Reach the fingers, widen the ribs, press the feet, and squeeze your glutes. Exhale, tuck, reach, round, and pulse up a little bit higher. Good. Inhale, arms go back, take a breath in. Exhale, reach with a little bit more momentum. See if you can come into a seat and roll back down. We're rolling by tucking the tailbone under, making a C curve in the spine, rolling the ribs back. Once you land in pieces, head comes back, arms reach over your head. Reach, take an inhale. Exhale, by belly squeezing in, tuck the chin, reach forward, ribs go back, roll on your tailbone and come up. Nice. We'll lengthen the legs out, so just adjust as you are. Squeeze the heels together and have the toes slightly apart. You have outer rotation of your legs and the whole inseam of your leg is squeezing together. Sometimes it's hard to get used to. Squeeze the inner thighs, even if they're not touching, they're going towards the center line. We'll do a few of what we just did, but starting from sitting up. So press the sitting bones, navel to spine, chest lifts, arms reach up. Already find that push to pull. Your arms are reaching, your sitting bones are pressing down. The toes are pulling away from the inner thighs that are squeezing. We start with rolling the tailbone down. Push the ribs back. It's okay if your legs drag. Use the arms to come forward. Tailbone is rolling under. Find the middle of the back. Find the ribs. Find the backs of the shoulder blades, the head. Reach the arms back. Big inhale. Tuck your chin, press the ribs like you're bouncing off your rib cage. The belly button drags back. Right at the very end, the sit bones press and we reach the arms straight up over your head. One more. Breath in. Press the heels, separate your toes. Keep the legs this way. Breath out, arms forward like a counterweight. Keep reaching the arms forward so you can pull the ribs back. Tuck the tailbone under, and we land, and the arms reach over your head. Big breath in. Breath out, tuck the chin, ribs press back, belly presses back, arms reach up, and we are in a tall, tall spine. Nice. Fingertips by your sides. Bend your knees. Have the feet more than a 90-degree angle, so we have a nice angle in the legs. Keep the feet pressing down to the mat, and find your sitting bones in the ground. You can separate the feet or you can have them together. Reach your arms forward in the same way. Make sure they're shoulder height. Good. We're taking a breath in. Breath out, leaning back until the palms are over the knees. So not too crazy. Inhale, we scrub forward. You're lifting, stacking everything, shoulders over your hips. Breath out, we are tucking under and the palms are right over the knees. Two more. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, roll yourself back. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, roll yourself back and stay. You'll notice your palms are right in line with your knees. Center your hips, so notice if one hip is swaying forward or back. The knees are in one line. We tap the right knee to the right wrist or the palm wherever it touches, and then the left. As you reach, roll the ribs away from you. So you have a tight belly. The knees are lifting one at a time. Use the backs of the legs just by firing it up in your mind and relaxing the hips. And a couple of more, lifting those knees, lowering, lifting, and lowering. Good. Come up, reach the arms up, take an inhale. Take your hands behind your back with the palms facing forward. Walk your feet closer in. We are pressing into all four corners of the feet and lifting the hips just enough to have weight in the hands. We don't need the hips all the way up here, like a little hammock. See if you can still feel your feet and open the chest wide. You can look forward. You can take a breath in. Breath out. We're bending just the elbows back. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the hips slightly. Exhale, bend the elbows lower. Inhale, lift. So really we're waking up the backs of the arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and stay. 8 small pulses here. So you stay in bent elbows, you bend them even more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Back to our arms reaching forward. So same position we were just in, kind of looping them together. Press into the feet, take an inhale. Reach the arms back. This time, both of your palms are reaching. They can face each other. They're going over to the side of one leg, so we can say the left leg. Take a big breath in. Breath out, roll yourself down just like we did, but keep your legs stable. Reach the arms over your head. Come up the other side by tucking the chin. Both arms reach to the other leg, and we come up onto the other side. You can stick with this, or you can hover the feet off of the ground. You can squeeze the thighs together. Same thing, we are rolling down in pieces, reaching the arms up and behind you. Take a breath in, breath out, curl, 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 reach, 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 reach. Only a few more of those. Breath in, rolling down, making your back wide, your ribs wide, the arms reach over your head. Breath out, squeeze the belly, hold on, and come up. Nice, breath in. Breath in, we're still breathing, opening up, reaching back. Breath out, up we go. Good. Last one. Inhale, on your way down, rolling back and up. You can always have the feet down. Exhale, squeeze, reach, and lift. Good. Arms reach up, arms come back and behind you. Separate the feet. This time we're lifting the hips all the way up. Slight bend in your elbows. We don't want to start with super straight elbows. Separate the feet and we start to tuck the tailbone under so much that our hips can lift. Now we're in kind of reverse tabletop. So from here we are separating the collarbones wide, squeezing the glutes up. We are coming all the way down to the mat, so I'll show you quickly. The arms go back and the legs go forward. You're hollowing out the belly. And we're bending the knees, circling the arms, pressing the arms, and coming back up. Good, you got it. And down, hollow, and reach behind you, point your toes, bend, pull up. So we get to have some momentum. Sometimes hips higher than your thighs. Good. Glutes down. So let's do 3 more. Stretch, back into reverse tabletop, and up. Whole body's working. Feet reach away from your arms, hollow belly, super long limbs. Reverse your tabletop, palms press, hips up, and chest open. Last one. Feet reach away from you, stretch. And use your hands, your feet, reverse your tabletop. Good. And your hips come down. Widen your feet, mat distance apart. So kind of a stretch and kind of an exercise. Flex your feet. Push an imaginary wall with both of your heels. Press those ribs, those hips down, and lift the chest. We're going to start with our hands out in front of us. You can make 2 fists right in front of the chest and lift the elbows. So a little bit weird, but you'll see where we're going. We are going to open up the arms. So like almost like you're opening up a door and you have really strong elbows. Turn the thumbs to face down. Bow forward and try to give yourself a little fist bump behind you. And we reach with the arms bending. So imagine you had weights in your hands coming into your chest. We're moving them open, bowing up and over our legs, counterweight, the hands go back, the head goes forward. And we're bouncing kind of, and chest comes in, elbows open and wide. Reach the arms back and around. Turn the palms as you bow. And reach. And bow, reach the arms back, ribs go back. Good. Last one. Arms open, palms back, and we bow. Arms over your head, points to your toes. See if this feels any different. Draw those ribs back and in. So exaggerate almost a tuck, like you're squeezing everything to the center line. Point your toes, take a breath in, dive forward. You can even have your fingertips touching, the ribs draw back, and we pulse for 3, for 2, for 1. The inhale draws us up. Exhale, 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 and up. Last one, exhale, 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 and up. Fingertips come behind you. This time, the fingertips reach back. Chest is open wide. Bend your knees, bring them in. You have some grip in your fingers. You're not holding on too tight. Roll the tailbone slightly under and put on the corset in the middle body. Kick one leg long, draw it back in. Kick the other leg long, draw it back in. See if we can press the fingers lightly. Straightening out the arms, take an inhale, and kick both legs on the exhale. Nice. And we have 4 more of those. Breathe in, breathe out, kick. Breathe in, arms can go wide. Breathe out, kick. In, kick, in, kick, in, kick. And just for a last one, sitting down, we'll do the opposite. Walk your knees super close in towards you. They call this stomach massage, so your thighs are really close into your stomach. Round the spine, draw your ribs back, fingertips forward. So they are barely gripping on, but they are pressing. Have your arms long, close to your feet. Come to your tippy toes here. Cinch the belly in so the ribs are wide behind you. Straighten one leg, straighten the other leg. You can continue with one or do both. Breathe in. 4 of these, kick. Good. Breathe in. Kick. Little challenge, can the legs be together? Breathe in. Kick. Last one. Breathe in. Kick. And just feet wide. Hold your ankles and round like the forehead is going down first. Breathe into your back body, your side body. Nice, we'll cross the shins and come into on our hands and our knees, so on our tabletop. Nice, separate the palms, separate the feet, and have the toes tucked for this one. So it matters, we're pushing the feet. You can really, really tuck the toes by walking them under. Spread the fingers so the knuckles of your palms are pressing into the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let everything hang, let gravity pull you down towards the mat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Do the opposite. Separate the shoulders. Squeeze the ribs in. Find so much width across your back. And squeeze the shoulders. Let the chest fall. Let the belly fall. Let the head fall. And separate the shoulders. Draw everything in and stay more in the spine with wide open shoulder blades, the ribs drawing back and the tailbone drawing long. Maybe look forward, have a big wide open chest. Keep the left toes tucked and straighten out the right leg behind you. And this is super hard to do without losing our balance. Point the toes of the right foot, squeeze the belly in and push the palms so you're even in your mat. From here, we are lifting that leg by drawing the hamstring closer in towards the glute and keeping the belly firm, touching the ground barely and lifting it back just towards the hip. And down and straight up. And down and straight up. Point the toes down, straight up, down, straight up. Good, 2 more, down, straight up, and down. Without anything else moving, that leg stays long. From the same leg, bend the knee so the toes face straight up and have those toes really pointing up towards the ceiling. We are pulsing up with the leg, with the knee, tapping it all the way to the mat, then lifting it up and crossing it behind the left shin if it can get there. Just a little tap. So it goes all the way up, squeeze the belly, tap it down to the mat. All the way up like you're lifting the kneecap and across, tap it down. All the way up, tap, up, and tap behind. 2 more, all the way up. Keep drawing the rib cage in, even pressure in your palms. Up and across. Last one, up and down and up and across. Keep it there if you can. Walk your knees towards the center just for a little stretch. Widen the feet and you can push yourself back. You can bow your head. Like Gomukhasana legs, you have a cross in your leg. Soften the elbows. Lift the chest and lift the sitting bones like you can arch your spine. And breath out, we round and we pull back. Breath in, soften the elbows, lift the chest, and lift the sitting bones. Good. To unravel the legs, take the right knee as wide as your mat, the left knee as wide as your mat. Tap the toes together and push yourself back into a child's pose. Strengthen the arms forward. Bring yourself into your tabletop with your tucked toes. Just one time, shrug your shoulders, let everything droop. Widen the shoulders, strength that comes from the pads of your hands. Pull the ribs in and the tailbone long. Lengthen your left leg straight back and find your footing in the mat. You don't want to be wobbling to one side. Send some weight forward, look forward, point the back toes and lift it just as high as your hip. Turn that left thigh down. Cinch everything up, press the mat, and we're lifting just slightly, tapping the toes down and up and down. As long as nothing else is really moving, we have our belt on, our corset on the center. So think of this as a little warm up for the whole leg. If it can reach all the way into that big toe, pulsing up and down. Good. Next time, stay high, bend the knee, lift even higher without the belly drooping, so squeeze it back in. And we're pulsing that knee up towards the ceiling, tapping it down, pulsing it back up, and over and around to your calf. And up, 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 using your whole body to lift. And down, and up, and across, and up. Just a little tap down. Straight up, so you're still evening out the hips, drawing the right hip back as you cross. Noticing if you don't feel equal weight in your palms. Noticing if you feel the ribs start to lower towards the wrists. Lift them up. And back. And up. Almost there. Last one. Up, 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 up. And back and stay. You can walk your knees to the center of your mat. Separate your feet. Bow your head. Come to your fingertips and round your spine. So you inhale, soften the elbows, draw yourself forward, sit bones up, chest up. And draw yourself back and around. Forward like you're diving into your thumbs. And back, let's widen the knees. Same thing, toes touch, little child's pose. Softening the forehead down, rest your arms. Let's walk yourself up to your knees and come to standing on your knees. Widen your feet hip distance apart. Your knees are hip distance apart. And the tops of your feet this time are pressing, smushing into the mat. Like when we started our class, everything from the bottom of the belly button is rooting you down, including the shins, including the tops of the feet. Let's press the hips forward like headlights on a car, like going straight forward, and connect the glutes to the hamstrings. So any way you need to feel like the muscles in your glutes are activating and the hamstrings are almost drawing upwards. Let's reach the arms straight forward without moving the spine, just to feel the fingers are pressing forward so the ribs are drawing back. We have a C curve in the upper spine, and you have your belt on. Did we forget about the feet? Press them back. Good. From here, the palms are going to face straight down. We are going to lean slightly back, so don't go all the way to your max. We're staying longer, not forever. And tuck and line everything up. We're pulsing the arms as if you are pressing something down. So like there's nothing in your palms, but there's resistance on your way down. Good. Using your whole arm and really keeping everything engaged so you feel this around the ribs where the shoulder blades meet the rib cage. You feel that navel drawing up and up and up as you press the arms down. And we can use our breath. We can inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. Lean back as far as you can. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Nice. Reach your arms up. Reach your arms back. Imagine you are tipping slightly forward. And arms forward, tip slightly back. Keep going like that. Arms forward or arms back, tip slightly forward. And arms forward, tip slightly back. And arms back, slightly forward, like you might fall. And arms forward. Have a seat down onto your feet. Keep your arms out in front of you, but interlace those palms. So the thighs are touching and the feet are right underneath your glutes. Press the shins. Let's pull the pelvis back. Pull the hips in towards your belly button. Keep the hands there as a counterweight. Take a breath in. All we're doing is coming halfway up off of the heels. So this would be all the way up. It's about halfway, and holding and lowering back down. Breath in, breath out. Squeeze the hips into the belly and come up halfway. Take an inhale, lower back down. Breathe in and up. Breathe in and down. Breathe in and pull and up. Breathe out and stay, reach the arms forward. Stay here, really squeezing those hips into the belly button. Tap your knees, reach the arms forward. Let's count to 10. So that's 9, 8, leaning back, 7, 6, ribs back, 5, 4, legs on fire, 3, 2, 1. Reach, press the palms forward. Step your feet back straight into a plank pose. Nice, ending in a plank. We'll draw the ribs in and up. So even if your hips are a little bit higher than usual, that's okay. Press into the palms and find your plank. We are tapping the right toes to the mat, so your tippy toes to the mat. We're squeezing everything up and in, looking forward, taking a breath in, and pulsing that leg up just in line with the hip, just like we did, and lower, tap it down, and up, and down, and up, and down. 3 more, up, down, up, down. Last one, up, down, up, all the way up, downward facing dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, look over or under the right armpit. Nice, back into your plank pose right away. Pulling the ribs up, lining up the shoulders with the wrists, and drawing the belly in. Keep the weight pressing forward, heels pressing back. Point the toes of your left foot. 6 of these and we're out of here. Take a breath in, kick up, breath out. Tap and inner rotate the thigh, lift it up, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. 2 more, squeeze the glutes of the right side. The last one, all the way up, press yourself up, up, up. And bend the knee, open up the hip. Good, downward facing dog into a tabletop. Do something fun to end off with. So in your tabletop, we hit the triceps, we hit the biceps, we hit the shoulders. Bring your fingertips to face each other. So your elbows are gonna bend outwards. They don't have to touch, but they're facing inwards. Bring some weight forward, so like you're doing a push-up on your knees. The hips are in line with the shoulders. If you can get them, you can widen the feet apart. Pull the navel in. Press the hips towards the ribs. And we are going down by bending the elbows, and we are going up by straightening the arms. Nice, you can go as low as you want, as you can, but feel it on the outsides of the arms, and we press and we lower and we lift all the way up. So we're at 4. And we do 1 more. Stay with bent elbows and pulse 8 times like when we are in our reverse tabletop. So we pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let yourself come all the way down to the mat. Catch your breath in your belly. And really simple, just interlace your hands behind your back. Pull on the arms to lift the chest. Feet are pressing down for now. Squeeze the shoulders to send the heart forward. And hover the feet, point the toes, and bend your knees. Reach to grab the outsides of your feet. And make this more of like a stretch for the backs of the legs, for the feet, to open up the chest. And lower down, right ear to the mat. Circle your shoulders down and take a little bit of a rest. So most of the muscles we use in our abdomen are pressing against the mat. Let them get a little massage with your breath. You can look the other way just to stretch the other side of your neck to get a new perspective. And when you're ready, just push yourself up. And congratulate yourself. Pilates is not easy.